everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pink Buckaroo Designs. I'm going to show you how to make this really cute triangle box. It features a stamp set called Driving By, which is in our celebration catalog. It is only available through the end of February 2022, and the only way you can get it is for free. It's free with a $50 purchase. This is one of my favorites. I love the way the images are drawn, and we're going to have some fun today kind of paper piecing this little sports car right here. All right, now one element of this card, you'll notice that striped heart actually came from a card we made during Facebook Friday. We made this, put the stripes on, cut the heart out. So I have another video here on YouTube if you're looking for information on how I made that heart. All right, so we're going to use that, but let's make our box first, and then we'll get to that super cute, adorable card. All right, you are going to need a piece of Pool Party that is 9 3/4 by 7. On the long side, I'm going to score it at 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and 7 1/4. I've got all of these from another project. Let's move that out of the way. On the short side, we're going to score it at 2 and 5. Now, we're not done scoring yet, so make sure you keep your score tool or grab your, take your pick tool. That will work as well. All right, we're going to add some more score lines to this, but before we do, we're going to do some cutting. You can see the segments are different sizes. These three are the same, but this one is shorter. So over here, there's a small one, and then there's this one. Actually, this one's a little bit smaller than that one. But anyway, this is the real big one. We're going to cut out these squares on either side of that. See that larger square in the middle? So take your scissors and just cut those off. Now, this treat box will hold pretty much whatever candy you want. It's not real big, which I always appreciate. So then it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to fill it up with candy, because we all know candy is very expensive. And because it's January right now, I'm going to use Valentine candy. But whenever you make this box, use whatever candy that you want. All right, so now grab your ruler. We're going to make a little tick mark in the middle of this section. And this section is 3 inches long. So at 1 1/2 here and 1 1/2 right here. All right. Now, grab your stylus that you used, or take your pick tool, or even a bone folder, and start right here at this corner. Line a straight edge up to that tick mark and make that score line. Okay. Do it again from the opposite angle like that. And then we'll do this one like that. All right. Now we're going to burnish those lines. If you have your bone folder, use that. Let's see, I have mine right here. We want these to be nice and crisp. There we go. Now we're going to adhere these, fold those in the middle, and we're going to adhere them to one side, to that bottom side like that. So you can use whatever adhesive you prefer. Tombow would probably be my preference here, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to use my Stampin' Seal, which will work too, although it's not quite as strong as, say, Tear and Tape or Tombow, or even our Stampin' Seal Plus. All right, now your box is just going to fold over like that. And that's it, okay? So see how that's going to be left open, and then you're going to fold that over. All right, let's put our adhesive on, or our designer series paper. We're actually using vellum. This is our layering vellum. It has a map on it. I thought that was good for our little car. And then on this flap right here, I am using the party paper that is also a host item that you can get for free. One of the free things you can get if you spend over $150. All right, let's put some candy in there. I've got some of these Reese's Hearts. My kids love these. I think almost everybody loves those, unless you can't eat peanut butter. That would probably be somebody who can't eat those. maybe if you're allergic. But you know, chocolates, Dove chocolates. Oh, Dove chocolates are so good. Those would go nicely in there. I've got Pool Party ribbon. If I can get it to the right place, I am going to go ahead and tie this on here. This is how we're going to keep it closed. This really light and airy Pool Party ribbon is great. Doesn't add a whole lot of bulk. It's just very light. And it matches our cardstock and our DSP perfectly. That's the beauty of Stampin' Up! Products. Is everything's going to match. If it says it's Pool Party, it is definitely Pool Party. All right, now let's make our cute little car. We're actually going to stamp the car twice. We're going to stamp it on basic white, and then we're going to stamp it on designer series paper. This DSP is from the Sunshine and Rainbows paper, which is also celebration paper, which is another free item you can get with a $50 purchase. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I am only going to cut out the body of this car, okay? So I'm going to go all the way around and I'm going to stay right on that black line because we're going to adhere it to this other piece so that we can color in that little windshield and the tires. All right, so just very carefully go around. This is called paper piecing. When you stamp an image on different papers, cut it out and piece it all together. Our paper snips are the best for this because they're small. They can get in those little nooks and crannies. Like that. Okay, now let's get our Tombow and do just a little right there. And set that down right there. All right, I'm going to take Pool Party Light. This is a Stampin' Blend and alcohol marker. Color in that windshield. Then I'm going to take my Smoky Slate Dark and do our wheel like that. And then I'm going to do Smoky Slate Light in the middle. I'm going to do that little fender right there, that bumper right there. Okay, now we're going to cut it out again. And we're going to put it on that heart. We're going to cut these balloons off, but we're going to stamp those balloons again over on that heart in a minute. All right, so go all the way around. I'm trying to stay real close to that black line so that there's not any white on the edge because we're going to adhere it again on another stamped image, and we want it to look like it was stamped directly there on that paper. All right, once you get that, like that. Now, for that heart that I told you we made in another project, we're going to stamp this card on here. Really, all we need are the strings for the balloons. So I'm actually going to just use my basic black Stampin' Write marker. A Stampin' Write marker is different from a Stampin' Blend. It is not alcohol based. It's just like regular ink. So I'm going to take the brush end, and I'm going to color just the strings of the balloons like that. All right, and I'm going to do a little bit of the car so I know where to, how to glue it onto that piece, okay? But really, we're just stamping this for these strings, okay? All right, kind of huff on it a little bit and then stamp it right there. All right, so it looks weird, doesn't it? Don't worry, it's going to make sense in a minute. Take your car, line it up right there with that stamp. All right, now I have cut out 3 little white hearts, and those are going to be the balloons. These hearts are from the Conversation, Sweet Conversation dies, but any little hearts that you have will work. I'm going to put them on here with my take your pick tool. Like that. How sweet are these guys? So cute. All right, last but not least, let's stamp our sentiment. I am using the Aw, Thanks from this same stamp set. Let's see if I can get it straight. There we go. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to adhere this to the top of our box. It's going to kind of sandwich that ribbon like that. And there you have it. What do you guys think? Isn't that fun? That is a really, really easy box to make. And it looks like, it was made with a die. It's very impressive. All right, make sure you hop over to my blog, grab the free PDF, check out the other projects I have using the Driving By stamp set, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.